Have you ever boarded a plane, settled into your seat, and wondered if there was something more you could do to make your flight truly comfortable, especially as a senior? Well, today I'm pulling back the curtain on 20 little-known airline secrets that can transform your travel experience. Perks and comforts most passengers, even seasoned travelers, don't know exist. From extra pillows to soothe achy joints to special treats that make your journey unforgettable, these tips are game changers, and flight attendants are ready to help if you just ask. Stick around until the end because numbers 18, 19, and 20 are the ones seniors love most but rarely request. You won't want to miss these hidden gems that could make your next flight the most comfortable yet. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Request extra pillows and blankets for maximum comfort. Airlines are well prepared to ensure passenger comfort, and one of the simplest ways to enhance your in-flight experience is by requesting additional pillows and blankets. Most passengers, including seniors, are unaware that planes are typically stocked with more pillows and blankets than there are seats on board. These extras are stored in overhead compartments or crew storage areas and are distributed only upon request. If you're dealing with a sore back, stiff knees, or simply want to prop up your neck for better support while sleeping, don't hesitate to ask for an extra pillow. Similarly, if you're feeling chilly or want to create a cozy nest for a long flight, a second blanket can make all the difference. This is not an imposition on the crew. Our priority is your comfort, and we'd much rather see you resting peacefully than tossing and turning in discomfort. I've spoken with many seniors who assumed they weren't allowed to ask for extras and were delighted to learn otherwise. For example, one passenger with chronic lower back pain told me that an extra pillow under her lumbar region transformed her flight from painful to restful. The key is to ask politely, ideally during a quieter moment, such as after the initial service or when a flight attendant passes by. This small request can significantly elevate your in-flight experience, making those hours in the sky feel more like a relaxing retreat. 2. Hot water or tea for medication and comfort. For many seniors, taking medication during a flight is a necessity, but swallowing pills with cold water can be uncomfortable or less effective. Cold water can feel harsh on sensitive stomachs, and some medications dissolve more easily in warm liquid. What many passengers don't realize is that hot water is always available on board, as it's used for coffee and tea service. You can request a plain cup of hot water at any time, free of charge, and it's an excellent option for taking medication or soothing an upset stomach during turbulence. This tip is especially valuable for seniors who prefer gentler options. For instance, many bring their own herbal tea bags, such as chamomile or peppermint, to make a calming drink that's easier on the stomach than the standard black tea or coffee served on board. I've seen passengers light up when they realize they can enjoy their favorite tea without any hassle. Simply ask the flight attendant for a cup of hot water, and if you're bringing your own tea bag, mention it so they can ensure the water is at the right temperature. This small act can make medication routine smoother and add a touch of home to your journey, keeping you relaxed and comfortable. 3. Ice packs for swelling and pain relief. Long flights, especially those lasting several hours, can cause swelling in the ankles, feet, or knees due to prolonged sitting and changes in cabin pressure. This issue is particularly common among seniors, who may also experience joint pain or headaches during travel. A little-known but incredibly effective solution is to request a makeshift ice pack. While airlines don't carry medical-grade cold packs, flight attendants can easily create one by filling a small plastic bag with ice cubes from the galley and wrapping it in a cloth or napkin for safe application. These improvised ice packs are a game-changer for reducing swelling, soothing sore joints, or even alleviating a tension headache. Over the years, I've prepared hundreds of these for passengers, and the gratitude from seniors is always heartfelt. For example, one elderly gentleman with swollen ankles was amazed at how much relief a simple ice pack provided during a transatlantic flight. To request one, simply catch a flight attendant's attention during a calm moment and explain your need. This service is rarely advertised, but it's widely available and can make a significant difference in your comfort level. 4. Makeshift tourniquet bands for support. One of the more surprising tools available on flights is the use of elastic bands, ties, or other materials as makeshift supports for seniors needing light compression or assistance. While these aren't medical-grade tourniquets, They can serve as practical solutions for securing an ice pack in place or providing gentle pressure around a joint, such as a knee or wrist, to improve circulation or comfort. This is particularly helpful for seniors who experience discomfort from prolonged sitting or who want to stabilize a sore area during the flight. For example, I once assisted an older passenger who requested a way to keep an ice pack on her swollen ankle. Using a clean, elasticized bandage from our onboard supplies, we secured the pack comfortably, and she was able to relax for the rest of the flight. These items are not medical devices, but they're a thoughtful way to address minor discomforts. If you think this could help, discreetly ask a flight attendant what's available. We're trained to prioritize safety and will assist if it's feasible, ensuring you feel supported throughout your journey. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Assistance with overhead luggage. Lifting heavy carry-on bags into overhead compartments can be a daunting task for seniors, and it's one of the most common causes of in-flight injuries like back strains or shoulder pulls. Every week, I see older passengers struggling to hoist their luggage, often out of a desire to remain independent or a belief that they shouldn't bother the crew. Let me be clear. Helping with luggage is a core part of a flight attendant's job, and we're more than happy to assist. Whether it's lifting your bag into the overhead bin during boarding or retrieving it after landing, all you need to do is ask. This simple request can prevent accidents and ensure you start and end your flight feeling safe and cared for. For instance, I once helped a senior couple who were hesitant to ask for help but were visibly relieved when I effortlessly stored their bags for them. To make the process smooth, try to flag down a flight attendant before attempting to lift your bag, and let us know if it's particularly heavy. Your safety is our priority, and we're here to make your travel experience as stress-free as possible. 6. Special meals beyond standard options. Airline meals are often designed to cater to a broad audience, but they can sometimes be too heavy, salty, or incompatible with dietary restrictions, particularly for seniors who may need lighter or more specialized options. While pre-ordering a special meal, such as diabetic-friendly, vegetarian, or low-sodium, when booking your ticket is ideal, many seniors don't realize that extra special meals are often loaded onto the plane to accommodate last-minute requests. If the standard meal doesn't suit your needs, perhaps it's too rich or doesn't align with your dietary preferences, politely ask a flight attendant if any alternative options are available. I've surprised many passengers with a vegetarian plate or a low-sodium dish that was tucked away in the galley. For example, a senior passenger with heart concerns once thanked me profusely for swapping out a salty meal for a lighter option that helped her feel better during the flight. Asking doesn't guarantee availability, but it's always worth checking, especially since these meals can be easier to digest and better suited to your health needs. 7. Refill your water bottle for hydration. Staying hydrated on a flight is critical, especially for seniors, as the low humidity in airplane cabins can lead to dehydration, fatigue, or discomfort. Airport water bottles are notoriously expensive, and the small plastic cups served during flights are often insufficient. Here's a practical tip. Bring an empty reusable water bottle through security and ask the flight crew to refill it during the flight. Most planes are equipped with filtered water in the galley, and flight attendants are happy to fill your bottle as often as needed. This ensures you have a steady supply of water without relying on tiny servings or paying exorbitant airport prices. I've had seniors tell me that this simple trick transformed their travel experience, keeping them hydrated and energized. For example, one passenger with a reusable bottle was thrilled to have it refilled multiple times during a long-haul flight, avoiding the need to constantly call for more cups. Just hand your bottle to a flight attendant during a service round, and you'll be set for a more comfortable journey. 8. Extra snacks to keep you satisfied. Airline snacks, those little packets of pretzels, peanuts, or cookies, are a familiar part of the in-flight experience, but many passengers assume they're limited to one serving. In reality, airlines often stock extra snacks, and after the main service is complete, there are usually leftovers available. This is particularly helpful for seniors, whose meal schedules may not align with the flight service times, leaving them hungry at odd hours. If you're still peckish or want something to nibble on later, don't hesitate to ask for an extra snack. I've handed out additional packets to countless passengers, and seniors often appreciate the option to have a small bite when hunger strikes. For instance, one elderly traveler mentioned that an extra bag of crackers helped tide her over until her next meal at her destination. Simply catch a flight attendant's eye during a quiet moment and ask politely. It's a small request that can make a big difference in your comfort. 9. Complimentary headphones for entertainment. In-flight entertainment is a great way to pass the time, but forgetting your headphones or bringing a pair that doesn't fit the seat's jack can leave you stuck in silence. Fortunately, most airlines carry complimentary headphones or have spares available for passengers who need them. Seniors, in particular, may rely on movies, music, or audiobooks to make long flights more enjoyable, and missing out on this can feel like a significant loss. If you find yourself without headphones, simply ask a flight attendant for a pair. I've seen countless seniors' faces light up when I handed them headphones, allowing them to dive into a movie or soothing playlist. For example, one passenger who forgot her earbuds was thrilled to enjoy a classic film she hadn't seen in years, all because she asked for a spare set. This service is typically free, and even if the airline charges a small fee, it's worth asking to ensure you're not left without entertainment for hours. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 10. Playing cards and activity packs for fun. Long flights can feel monotonous, Stuart Little-esque, but there's a delightful way to stay entertained. Airlines often stock playing cards, crossword puzzles, or small activity kits on board. While these are typically intended for children, seniors are absolutely welcome to request them. These items can provide a refreshing, screen-free way to pass the time, whether it's a solo crossword to keep your mind sharp or a card game to enjoy with a travel companion. I've watched older couples spend hours happily playing gin rummy or solving puzzles together, creating a nostalgic and engaging experience. Surprisingly, these items often go unused because so few passengers know they're available. If you enjoy games or light mental stimulation, ask a flight attendant if they have any activity kits or cards on board. One senior traveler once told me that a deck of cards turned a monotonous flight into a fun, shared moment with her husband, reminding them of their early days together. It's a small request that can lead to Helvetica is a great way to keep everyone entertained and make the flight more enjoyable. 11. Free seat relocation for added comfort. One of the best-kept secrets of air travel is that you don't always have to stay in your assigned seat, especially on flights that aren't fully booked. Seniors often need specific accommodations, more legroom, a quieter area away from noisy families, or a seat closer to the restroom for convenience, but many don't realize they can request a change. Once boarding is complete and the plane's doors are closed, the crew can often identify empty seats or rows that offer more space or a better location. For example, I once helped an elderly passenger move to an empty row near the back of the plane, where she could stretch out and rest more comfortably for the entire flight. To take advantage of this, wait until boarding is finished and politely ask a flight attendant if there are any open seats. Be clear about your needs, whether it's extra space or proximity to the restroom, and the crew will do their best to accommodate you, provided it's safe and feasible. This simple request can transform a cramped, restless flight into a far more pleasant experience, and many seniors are unaware that it's even an option. 12. Assistance with customs forms and paperwork. Filling out customs forms, landing cards, or digital entry documents can be a source of anxiety for seniors, especially when the print is tiny, the instructions are unclear, or the process involves unfamiliar technology. Fortunately, flight attendants are trained to assist with these tasks. Whether you're unsure about how to complete a section, need help spelling a destination city, or simply don't have a pen, don't hesitate to press the call button and ask for guidance. I've helped countless seniors navigate these forms, and the relief they express is palpable. Completing paperwork correctly saves time and stress at immigration. For instance, one passenger was nearly in tears trying to figure out a digital entry form on her phone until I walked her through each step, ensuring she was ready to breeze through customs. If you're feeling overwhelmed, let the crew know your needs, and we'll provide pens, explanations, or even hands-on assistance to make the process smoother. This support is part of our role, and it's especially valuable in today's complex world of travel documentation. 13. Special cabin tours for a memorable experience. For seniors with a love of aviation or a curiosity about how planes have evolved, a little-known perk is the possibility of a brief cabin tour, typically after landing when the plane is empty. While not guaranteed on every flight, a polite request to the crew or pilots might grant you a quick peek into the cockpit or other crew areas. This can be a thrilling experience, especially for those who've flown for decades and want to see how modern cockpits differ from the past. I once escorted a senior couple to the cockpit after a flight, where the captain let them sit in the pilot's seat for a photo, a moment they described as a highlight of their trip. These tours are a special treat, often prioritized for seniors because we know how much joy they bring. While safety and scheduling constraints may limit availability, asking costs nothing, and the memory of chatting with the crew or seeing the flight deck up close can be a priceless addition to your journey. 14. Sanitizing wipes or tissues for cleanliness. In today's health-conscious world, seniors are increasingly aware of the germs lurking on high-touch surfaces like tray tables, armrests, and seat belts. While bringing your own sanitizing wipes is a great idea, you don't always need to pack them. Airlines typically carry spare tissues, napkins, or even alcohol wipes on board, which can be used to clean your seating area or freshen up during the flight. I've watched seniors meticulously wipe down their spaces, giving them peace of mind for the entire journey. For example, one passenger used a handful of alcohol wipes to sanitize her tray table and armrests, commenting that it made her feel safer and more relaxed. If you need these items, simply ask a flight attendant. They're often stored in the galley and are provided free of charge. This small gesture is becoming increasingly common, and we're happy to help you feel secure and comfortable in your seat. 15. Seat belt extenders for enhanced comfort and safety. One of the lesser-known but incredibly helpful amenities available to passengers, particularly seniors, is the seat belt extender. Many older adults are unaware that this option exists, yet it can make a significant difference in both comfort and safety during a flight. Standard airplane seat belts are designed with a one-size-fits-all approach, but they don't always accommodate everyone comfortably. For instance, if you're wearing a bulky sweater, a heavy jacket, or simply need a bit more room around your waist due to body shape or medical conditions, a standard seatbelt can feel restrictive or even painful over the course of a flight. Rather than enduring hours of discomfort or compromising your safety by loosening the belt improperly, you can request a seat belt extender from the flight crew. These extenders are provided free of charge on every flight, and airlines typically carry multiple units to ensure availability. The process is straightforward and handled with utmost discretion. Simply inform a flight attendant, either during boarding or once you're seated, and they'll quietly provide the extender. If needed, they can even assist with attaching it securely to your seat belt. I've seen seniors hesitate to make this request, sometimes whispering it out of embarrassment, but let me reassure you, there's no need to feel self-conscious. Flight attendants handle these requests daily, and it's a routine part of our commitment to passenger comfort and safety. Whether it's a short domestic hop or a long-haul international flight, prioritizing your well-being is far more important than worrying about appearances. By using a seat belt extender, you can relax, stay secure, and enjoy your journey with peace of mind. 16. Priority bathroom access during turbulence. For many seniors, one of the most challenging aspects of air travel is managing restroom needs, especially during periods of turbulence when the "fasten seatbelt" sign is illuminated. The unpredictability of turbulence can lead to extended periods of waiting, which can be particularly uncomfortable for older passengers who may have medical conditions such as bladder issues, diabetes, or medication-related needs that increase the frequency of restroom visits. Here's a valuable tip. If you discreetly inform a flight attendant about a medical need or urgent situation, we can often prioritize your access to the restroom as soon as it's safe to move about the cabin. This means that when the seat belt sign is briefly turned off or during moments when conditions are stable, we'll do our best to assist you promptly. Flight attendants are trained to balance safety with passenger needs, and we can guide you to the lavatory safely, even in slightly bumpy conditions. I've personally escorted countless seniors to the restroom during turbulent flights, offering a steady arm and ensuring they reach the facility without delay. The relief and gratitude expressed by passengers in these moments are truly heartwarming. The key is to communicate your needs early, before the situation becomes an emergency. By letting us know in advance, we can plan to assist you efficiently, ensuring your comfort and dignity throughout the flight. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 17. Complimentary earplugs and sleep masks for restful travel. Long-haul flights can be exhausting, with cabin noise, bright lights, and constant activity making it difficult to rest. This can be especially challenging for seniors, who may need more rest to feel refreshed during travel. Fortunately, many airlines stock complimentary sleep aids such as earplugs, eye masks, and sometimes even small sleep kits containing both. These items aren't always distributed to every passenger automatically, but they're readily available upon request. For older travelers, these simple tools can transform the in-flight experience. Earplugs help block out the hum of the engines, the chatter of fellow passengers, or the cries of young children, creating a quieter environment conducive to sleep. Similarly, an eye mask can dim the glare of cabin lights or sunlight streaming through windows, helping you relax and nap more easily. I've had seniors share stories of how these small aids allowed them to sleep on a plane for the first time in years, arriving at their destination feeling more rested and energized. Don't hesitate to ask a flight attendant for these items early in the flight, ideally during boarding or before the cabin lights are dimmed. By taking advantage of these complimentary resources, you can create a more restful and enjoyable travel experience, tailored to your needs. 18. Free basic first aid supplies for minor ailments. While flight attendants are not medical professionals and cannot provide prescription medications, we are trained to offer basic first aid supplies to address minor discomfort during a flight. This is particularly helpful for seniors, who may experience small health issues such as headaches, upset stomachs, motion sickness, or minor cuts and scrapes. Airlines typically carry essentials like aspirin, motion sickness tablets, adhesive bandages, antiseptic wipes, and sometimes antacids or other over-the-counter remedies. Seniors sometimes hesitate to request these supplies, feeling they might be imposing, but this is exactly why we carry them. I've handed out countless bandages, pain relievers, and motion sickness tablets to passengers who were then able to continue their journey in greater comfort. For example, a simple aspirin can alleviate a tension headache caused by the cabin pressure, or a motion sickness tablet can settle nausea during a bumpy flight. If you experience any minor discomfort during the flight, don't suffer in silence. Politely let a flight attendant know, and we'll provide the appropriate supplies if available. Our goal is to ensure you feel as comfortable as possible, so you can focus on enjoying your trip rather than managing discomfort. 19. Hot towels for a refreshing break. One of the small luxuries of air travel is the warm, moist towel offered on some flights, often associated with premium cabins like business or first class. However, many passengers, especially those in economy, are unaware that they can sometimes request a hot towel, even if it's not part of the standard service. Airlines frequently carry extra towels, and flight attendants are happy to provide them when possible. For seniors, a hot towel can be incredibly rejuvenating during a long flight. Whether used to wipe your hands, freshen your face, or simply provide a moment of warmth and relaxation, these towels offer a sense of cleanliness and comfort that's especially appreciated after hours in the air. I've seen older passengers light up with delight after receiving a warm towel, often commenting on how it makes them feel human again amidst the dry, recycled air of the cabin. While availability may depend on the airline and flight, a polite request is often all it takes to enjoy this small but meaningful perk. Even if hot towels aren't available, flight attendants may offer alternatives like damp napkins to help you feel refreshed. It's a simple way to elevate your in-flight experience and arrive at your destination feeling revitalized. 20. Special treats for birthdays and anniversaries. One of the most delightful ways to make your flight memorable is by sharing a special occasion with the flight crew. If you're traveling on your birthday, wedding anniversary, or another significant milestone, quietly let a flight attendant know, and many airlines will go out of their way to make the moment special. Depending on the airline and available resources, this could include a complimentary drink, a small dessert, a handwritten note from the crew, or even a shout-out over the intercom, if you're comfortable with that. I've seen seniors beam with joy when presented with a small treat or a kind gesture to celebrate their special day. For example, a couple celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary might receive a glass of sparkling wine, or a senior marking a milestone birthday might get a slice of cake from the onboard menu. These gestures create lasting memories and add a touch of warmth to the travel experience. To ensure the crew can accommodate your celebration, mention it early, ideally during booking or check-in, or discreetly to a flight attendant during boarding. While not every airline can guarantee a specific treat, the effort to acknowledge your milestone is something we love to do. It's a small way to make your journey feel truly special. And there you have it, my friends. 20 incredible airline secrets that can make your next flight as a senior more comfortable, enjoyable, and stress-free. From extra pillows and blankets to special birthday treats, these tips are all about making your journey the best it can be. So, what have you learned today that surprised you the most? Maybe it's the ice packs for swelling, the free seat relocations, or those hot towels that feel like a mini luxury in the air. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that you'll definitely put into practice on your next flight? Drop it in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more travel tips and secrets to make every trip unforgettable. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the skies.